everyone! Welcome back to Cooking with Nonnina. Oh, Valentine's Day is coming up soon. I wanted to do a series to help everyone out who has to cook at home for their loved ones during quarantine on the big day. Oh, it's such a romantic day. It reminds Nonnina of a young love. I had a French flame who whisked me away on a passionate long weekend on a Valentine's Day long ago. It also reminds me of an old love, as I met Nonnina on the same weekend. Oh, it was a whirlwind. You see, I was living in Paris for a year after the university, and I was at the Louvre, and I was admiring the Mona Lisa, and I was taken aback by how much she looked like a young Nonnina. And that's when Francois slid into my world. And for the younger generation, that means sliding into my DM. And he lavished me with his knowledge of the arts. It was like I was living in the Renaissance era. And he even told me that the Mona Lisa was half man, half woman. No, I don't see it. She looks too beautiful like me. And then after the Louvre, Francois told me he wanted to paint me nude. Oh, you can't mess with a French artist's masterpiece. But it turns out he wasn't an artist at all. He was just a horny French guy that loved body paint. But our passion was growing that winter. He took me to dinners on the Eiffel Tower and shows at the red light district. Oh, that Moulin Rouge is naughty. And then he wanted to whisk me away on a long holiday weekend on a Valentine's Day in Thailand. Oh yeah, Paris is for lovers. Bangkok is for the wild at heart. But that weekend, I also discovered the problem with having a French lover. He has a little too much passion for his women and all the other women. Now, Italian men do too, but you can distract them with food. Francois, he just wanted to skip dinner and get his hands in Nonnina's dessert. And all the other women's dessert. Nonnina doesn't share. So that Valentine's night, I decided to leave Francois in the past forever. And while I was walking down the street to the hotel, I ran into a Navy man. And of course he wasn't taken aback. And he said to me, "A woman so beautiful shouldn't be picking men up by the hour." Oh, I'm like, pardon me, I'm not some common streetwalker. But if you can last an hour, I'll love you long time. Oh, and that's when Nonnina was my knight in shining armor. He got me home safely that night. And when he got back from the service, every night since. So let's go over what we're gonna make. It's gonna be a champagne chocolate covered strawberries and a chocolate molten lava cake. And it's gonna be fantastic. Although I've never even done it before. So we're gonna do it together for the first time. And I'm gonna taste test it with you. Let's begin. So let's go over the ingredients to make the champagne chocolate covered strawberries. Ooh, it's gonna be delicious. We need 6 strawberries. We need 8 ounces of the bittersweet chocolate. I finely chopped it. 4 ounces of the white chocolate. I finely chopped that. Champagne in the coconut oil. Now this is just in case our chocolate gets a little hard. You know, not everything in life you want to get so stiff. So we're going to begin by pouring our champagne into our strawberries. And then we're going to put it in the fridge for 1 hour. So that's why I'm starting with this. You know, when Nonnina was a waitress back when she was younger, the first time I ever opened a champagne bottle, I opened it up and it went up in the roof and hit the ceiling and bounced off my head. Oh, those are good days. So let me open this one. Ooh, it's got a strong twist on it. pour it gently in. We don't want to fizz all over. Oh, it's getting fizzy. That's nice. And we'll put this in the fridge for 1 hour. Is there any left? Got it. I'll be back. So let's go over the ingredients to make the chocolate molten lava cake. We need 8 ounces of the bittersweet chocolate, finely chopped, 6 eggs, 3/4 cup of butter, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose gluten-free flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, and 2 tablespoons of the powdered sugar for dusting. And let's begin. So first you want to set your oven at 425 and get a pot of water boiling. And then I have 4 baking dishes, and I'm going to put wax paper in each of them. And this will help in case it gets a little sticky for getting it out. And sometimes it can get a little sticky. And the last one. And we're going to place it on our cooking sheet, and we'll set it aside. So while we're getting our water boiling, let's prepare the eggs. So first we're going to take 3 eggs and crack them and put them into a bowl. That's a 2. And the 3rd one. And then the other 3, what we're going to do is we're just going to do the yolks. And I'll show you. So we'll crack our egg. Oh, don't go away, little guy. And you want to keep the yolk in the shell. And you're going to have all the egg white fall out. Just like that. And you don't want to lose the yolk. And then we'll put the yolk in the bowl by itself. And we don't need that. And then we keep doing it. The second egg. And we'll crack it open, leaving the yolk inside and draining the egg white out. That's nice. And then we'll put it in here. Last one. Don't get away, little guy. And just drain out the egg white. And we have 3 yolks. That's nice. So next, we want to get a glass bowl and we're going to put it right into the boiling water. You want to do it gently, you don't want to get burnt. And then we'll put our chocolate right in. And our butter. And then we're going to continue to stir it with a spoon until it all melts. So we got the chocolate all melted, and we're going to set it aside. Turn this off. I'll see you later. And now what you want to do is get a big bowl, and we're going to put everything in, and we're going to beat it for about 8 minutes. So just put everything inside this bowl. Oh, it's going to be such a delicious dish. And we're going to leave the flour and the powdered sugar for later. And we're going to beat this for 8 minutes until it's nice and lemony. So we got this all beaten, and now what we're going to do is scoop in half our chocolate. And we're going to pour it in gently. That's nice. Nice. And what we want to do is we want to fold it in, because The batter's nice and fluffy. We want to keep it that way. That's nice. So we got the first half of the chocolate all folded in. And now we'll put in the flour. I'm going to spread it all out. And we'll put in the rest of the chocolate. Oh, this is going to be delicious. And then we just fold it in again. So I got this all ready, and I got my cooking dishes. What we want to do is pour in the chocolate into each cup evenly. And I already began doing some of them. That's nice. Oh, this is going to be so tasty. So it's ready for the oven. We're going to put it in at 425 for about 12 to 15 minutes. I'll be back. So while that's baking in the oven, the strawberries have soaked in the champagne for an hour, and we're going to start doing this. So we'll take each one out of the champagne, and we want to dry it with a paper towel. We want to get it really dry. And you just keep going until you have all 6 dried. So now that our strawberries are all done, we'll take our bowl and we'll put it into the boiling water again. And we want to do just the bittersweet chocolate. We're going to melt that. And you want to keep stirring until it's melted. So I've been stirring my chocolate and it's getting a little too thick. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil. That's a 1. And that's a 2. And I'll stir that in. So the chocolate's all melted, and I started to coat our strawberries with the chocolate sauce. And I'll do the last 2 with you. You want to peel back the leaves. And what you're going to do is take a spoon, and you're going to drizzle it over the strawberry. And you want to cover most of it, but it's nice to leave a little red. That's nice. Woo! I love this chocolate. And the last one. And we'll peel back the leaves. And take your spoon and just drizzle the chocolate all over. Ooh, the strawberry's gonna really like this. And now I'll get my white chocolate ready to be melted so we can drizzle it on top. So I got the white chocolate all melted. I had to do 1 tablespoon of the coconut oil again. So now what we're going to do is drizzle the white chocolate right on top. So I'll take my spoon and I'll just drizzle it right on top. And this next one. That's a nice. I got the white chocolate all drizzled over our strawberries, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for 15 minutes, and then we'll taste test them. I'll be back. So we're ready to put it all together now. So we're going to take our powdered sugar, and what we want to do is sift a little on top. That's nice. And then we're going to take our chocolate And we're going to drizzle it right on top of that. That's a nice. Perfect. And we can decorate it a little bit. Take our strawberries. And then our 3 raspberries I got. And the dish is ready to be taste tested. So let's taste it. I'm so excited. They're so delicious. It's very rich and chocolatey. The chocolate's not pouring out of the center like I've seen before, but it's very gooey like it's supposed to be. Now let's try the strawberry. That's wonderful. So much better than any store-bought chocolate-covered strawberry. And that champagne taste was so pleasant. Nonno's gonna love this. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll see you next week on another Valentine's Day special. If you want to leave me any pleasant comments, I would love to respond. I love that big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And if you want more videos in your feed, ding the little bell. And remember, if Nonnina can do it, anyone can do it. Bon appetito! Ciao!